react to social media trash by scallywags like this one. Aguiyi Ironsi is a criminal, a killer. The history is there. I read books by northerners who were the victims of massacre in the East, which is not being talked about. Northerners, of course, were massacred in the East. It has been exposed. They killed thousands of northerners, yes. And right after the war, they did not release a single northerner as a prisoner of war. They killed all of them and ate half of them. We have full report on that. There are evidence there. Aguiyi Ironsi was part and parcel of the 15th January coup. You don't have story. You are only peddling rumors full of hate, mixed with hate, sentiment, emotions, to stir it up against other people. Ancestor Awolo is a thief. The records are there. Took over Lagos. It was not your land. We need the Aworis, the Ekos, were the real indigenes of Lagos. In fact, the first traditional leader in Lagos during the colonial era, not before. Before they were Benins. But during the colonial era, they were Hausas. Abbas, Serki Abbas, was the first installed native leader in Lagos, Badagry. But you want to claim he was Yoruba. Go and look at his statue. He was wearing Hausa Babariga, and his name Abbas, his title Serki, will tell you that. Now let's go back to the coup. What are Southerners doing in the north at that time? Why should they occupy all the positions?
Without due respect, Satokoi, you referred to Aguiyi Ironsi as a criminal and you called him other terrible names. Sorry, sir, without hypocrisy, who was Amadou Bello? Who was Ibi Babangida, the ruthless murderer? Who was Buhari? Who was Gowon, who at old age is still lying and doing blame games? Even at old age, still lying about the civil war. Who was Shagari? Wasn't he a looter, a criminal, and a thief? Who was Sani Abacha? Who emptied the state, the Nigerian state treasury? Who was Moritala? And who was Mustafa? The key actor in Sani Abacha's government. The rigger that he used in committing all manners of evil. Who were these guys? You hypocritically come out to refer to others as criminals. And then Satoko, you talked about northerners being unalive in their thousands in the east. But you never told us the scenarios where this thing played out. You never told us the day or the year or the officers or the scenario that played out for when that happened. I've never read anything about that. And how come it is only your northern brothers that recorded such? The Westerners, the Europeans who have actually written about this whole story have never heard where northerners were unalive in their thousands in the east. How come it's only your northern brothers that have that record? And even the other narratives that are talking about Easterners being unalive in their thousands and millions in the north, even your northern brothers recorded it also. I hope something is not fishy, sir. Sir Tukor, you referred to Ademo Yega as a liar. But permit me to remind you that all your leaders in the north from independence to now have been lying. They've lied to you that you own Nigeria. They've lied to you that they use your resources, Granite Pyramid, to build the south. Lies. That they use it to build a railway station. Lies. That you control Nigeria, you determine who becomes president. Lies. Gowon is all over the place lying about the civil war. Sadana said his own lies when he was alive. The same thing as Tafawa Balewa. You want me to continue? Moritala and the rest of them. Sani Abacha, liars. And here you are, having the temerity and the guts to refer to another person as a liar. You see how one-sided your story is? And then your last question that you asked was about why were Southerners dominating the entire Nigerian state? Why were they dominating every national institution as at early independence? Satokor, it's more or less like you are forgetting something. It's like you forgot that as at independence, the Northerners were still living as if they were in 14th and 15th century. They were typical farmers. They were nowhere to be found so long as education is concerned. They were predominantly illiterate. They didn't cherish anything civilization. They were still in their mountains and caves. You've forgotten. You see, all these lies that were peddling all over the place, that's the reason I'm telling every other ethnic group in the south, be it Yorubas or whatever, that are busy screaming that Ironsi, Aguiyi Ironsi removed regional government, he announced Decree 34, and for that reason everything was removed. I have a video to play to you. Let me use this video to discredit all those lies. Happy viewing. General Ironsi cannot be solely blamed for the removal of regionalism in Nigeria. The shift from a regional system to a centralized structure was the consequence of the January 1966 coup and subsequent political and military decisions. While Ironsi's unification decree played a role, the broader context of military rule and action taken by his successor, General Gowon, were equally significant in dismantling regionalism. Here are some key points to support this perspective. Number one, impact of the January 1966 coup. You can pause and read it through. Number two, Ironsi's role and decree number 34. You can as well pause and read it through. Now, I would like to stress here that Ironsi's unification decree was an attempt to create unity and address the ethnic and regional tensions that contributed to the coup. You see, what this means is that the country was already in disarray. So Ironsi needs to control, he needs to put everywhere in order, he needs to calm everything down. That was the reason, number one, he had to make sure that he is in charge of all the regions. Did you get that? It's not for him to control the resources, no. It's for him to calm the nerves and let there be calmness, let there be peace first. That was the reason he released this decree. Did you get that? You can pause and read the rest, please. Now, Gowon's rule, you can as well pause and read it. And then again, the nature of military rule. Military regimes, by their nature, favors centralization to ensure control. Did you hear that? The removal of regionalism was thus a collective outcome of military governance. Nigerians with emotional judgment. Did you hear that? Not solely Ironsi's doing. Did you get that? Now, the conclusion of the whole matter. Why Ironsi initiated the former steps to abolish regionalism, the broader context of military intervention, the aftermath of the January 1966 coup, and Gowon's state creation all contributed to the collapse of regionalism. Blaming Ironsi alone oversimplifies the complex historical process that led to the centralization of Nigeria. Oh my father, I think this is objective enough now. Why the tribal issue? You see, Nigerians, we are just trying to protect our tribes, even when the truth is glaring. And this is the reason I've been shouting, screaming, we are not one. Let's stop the pretense. We are not one now. There is nothing unifying us. I'm begging everybody. We are not one. The reason I need to react to this, Mr. Tucker, I'm not actually good at replying everybody. Do you understand? But we need to set the record straight. We need to set the record straight, so that our children will come and they learn the truth, not all these lies our forefathers told us, so that we can inherit their enemies. Because that's what we've done. Gowon's enemy as of 1967 are now Northerners and Hausa Fulani's enemies. Ojuku's enemy are now the Igbos' enemies. Awolowo's enemy are now the Yoruba's enemies. That's how it looks like right now. So we must correct it. All these lies all over the place. We like forgetting that gray hair is on our head. And until you reason, I tell you so, on go chichichi, on go chon. My next video is about the rift between the Yorubas and the Igbos. I'm doing this video so that people will learn. That's why I'm doing all of this, so that the lies get to be erased. When I say they, we know they pray. Mr. Tejiri no go fit fool you.
Nobody can pursue Igbo. Nobody can pursue Lagos together.
I even prefer Igbo than Hausa.
Ashwadi cannot open his mouth and tell Igbo people to go. Don't let anybody deceive you. Someone cannot say it.
Never even
So government cannot say it. President cannot say it. Nobody can pursue Igbo. We are together. Look at trade fear. Look at trade fear. Look develop trade fear. Not the Igbo people. Okay? See, alright, as they interview us. Your brother keeper is Yoruba. Yoruba keeper is Igbo. Don't let Hausa deceive us. They have nothing to offer us. Go to India and all the Hausa they there. Hausa pay. Can you show me your neighbor where the Hausa where they pay? I repeat, so Igbo people should go and release Kanu. Nanao Kanu. This Nigeria, Nanao Kanu.
Who built Lagos? Who developed Lagos? Guess what is happening? The same thing that has been happening is happening now, and nobody's talking about it. And what is it? They said they used their granite pyramid to build Lagos, not develop Lagos. Nobody is crying. But when Igbos come outside and talk, you will see everybody coming out to shout and cry like goats when they put fire for their back, just like if they want you to do Christmas pepper soup. Go to Twitter. The Northerners are saying that they are now being sidelined because of this tax reform bill. You know, that they built Lagos with the granite pyramid and the rest of it from their northern part, but today they are sidelining them. This is one example of a northerner. You can see this is one of the a vocal northerner on Twitter. He get plenty followers. A very confused one. He's in the group of the Reno, Mokri, and Eboala, but he's the northern version of those ones. Now they've made this comment. Many of them have made this comment. Nobody is dragging them. But make Igbo say they follow to develop Lagos. You will see as everybody prick go stand. Both those from the Yoruba, especially those from Bini, you will not, although the North, not say the North, no, they talk for when people they banter, they go just quiet, they observe. That's the thing with the Northerners, they will just keep quiet and be observing when people are fighting. The moment the federal government or the Nigerian system just put a law that does not favor them, you go so that they go jump, come outside like ants when they use sugar to set trap for. Muslim ticket is the next into fried rice, they no complain. Sharia law, they no complain. Killing in the north, they no complain. The moment, one of the things that I'm going to give Tinubu kudos, you see the north, they are parasites. Yes, of course, I've said this several times, they are parasites. No offense to those well-meaning northern Nigerians living there. But the thing is that we can't do without just generalizing this at this moment, because your politicians are demons. They are demons living in human form, dragging Nigeria to its feet. And I'm not going to leave the South out of it. These South are also part of the problem. The Southerners, we are supposed to come together, but guess what? Everybody is hating on the Igbos in the South. When we're supposed to have one voice to banter the North, instead we are fighting each other. We are fighting the Igbos. We are fighting the Southeast, calling them Biafran, calling them 5 plots of land. Meanwhile, when the North want to stand and have one voice, you go hear them, all their governor, all their imams, both criminals, thief, all of them go come outside, stand together and fight against whatever that is not going to benefit them. These are people that they want to be getting free money from the South. They want to collect tax from beer when they drink for the South, but they go to scatter beer when they want sell for their area. These are the people that have been ruling the country since I have sense till today. And I still believe that they are still ruling the country because Tinubu do well for this one. He do well. Of course, we know the argument that says that they are trying to grandstand and put more development in Lagos. It doesn't concern me. Maybe not still cry small too. You understand? But then, don't worry, let us jump this one first. Later, we will not come and face the Southwest. Why Tinubu is putting everything in the Southwest. You understand? Maybe Tinubu wants to divide the country, which is also good though. But you cannot be too smart by pushing everything to your region and leaving other people's region, to wallow in poverty and the rest of it. Which at the end of the day, I say blame the people from various regions for keeping quiet. Well, that's my take. Those Igbotic those Igbotic Igbophobia, they where they know they take Igbo, Igbo talk. I can't they cry for this one now. Lagos people, they I can't see you. Now the North now build Lagos. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah.
Good morning, my country people. Good morning, everyone, depending on where you are watching it from. The issue of who get Lagos, brother, this thing is getting intense. So because some northern now don't come out, don't talk saying I don't get Lagos, so saying I don't build Lagos. So now waiting those people they talk. As I they even hear this matter, this matter can they make me they laugh. Are they even they laugh? Kai, this thing by Nigeria, we fund you. Now, make I ask one question now. If Lagos be like Castina or some other state where say they don't get money now, they go come out. All this people they come out, they talk saying I don't get Lagos, I don't get Lagos now. They go come out, they talk saying I don't build Lagos. They don't go come out now because I don't say Lagos now don't turn to a fine state, don't turn to a correct state now. Now everyone they come out, they buga, they talk saying I don't get Lagos. Now they go even Benin self, they don't come now, they don't talk their own now. They don't talk their own, go back saying I don't build Lagos now, saying I don't get Lagos now. See Lagos now their main cocoa land. Now wetin this people they talk with that. So this thing they make me the laugh. Okay, make I not talk too much now. Muna just watch this video now. Muna hear wetin this guy they talk about who get this Lagos for inside this video. And this Lagos, but waiting me I see for this Lagos. Lagos now no man's land. Nobody get Lagos now. All of us we be Nigerian, so now we get Lagos. Everybody where in Nigeria they get Lagos. Even people even there for outside self. They feel come the talks and I don't get Lagos. So me now watch this video now. Muna listen to waiting this guy won't try clear about who build Lagos for inside this video. I beg to, if today be the first time where they come across this channel, I beg don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so that whenever we drop another Obonga video, now you go be the first person where go see them. Thank you.
Tell you why Lagos State is different. Lagos State is a no man's land. In the last election, the president who comes from the southwest did not win Lagos. That tells you the cosmopolitan nature of Lagos State. Secondly, the richest man in Africa is a northerner. His business is not in Kano, it's in Lagos. Almost every rich man that you know in Nigeria has business undertaking in Lagos. And